beginning with the most subtle style of liner, which is the no liner liner, and to achieve this look I just like to take some black eyeshadow on an angled brush and I press the product up into the roots of my lashes. By adding the eyeshadow, it gives the illusion the lashes are a bit thicker and fuller than they actually are. You could stop here and just add some mascara, but I've added false lashes and despite this I still think it looks really natural. Next we've got the basic line, and this look literally entails just lining along the upper lash line, no wing, and you can make the line as thick or as thin as you desire. My eyeliner of choice is a liquid one, but what I like to do first is to map out my shape using a felt tip eyeliner pen, and this just prevents me from making mistakes. For this look, all I'm doing is drawing a curved line, mirroring the shape of my upper lash line, and once I'm pleased with the outline, I just fill it in with the liquid. Today I'm mainly focusing on lining the upper lash line, but you could apply this same concept solely to the lower lash line, or you could combine the two depending on what look you're going for, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm taking some more of that black eyeshadow now and pressing it into the roots of the lashes, starting on the outer corner and working my way into the tear duct. And then finally I'm taking a black eyeliner and adding it to the waterline. This will close up the eye and it gives the look a really nice grungy feel as well. You can play around with different styles and colours depending on the look you want to achieve. Just to show you, I'm adding a white to the waterline now, and this will give the opposite effect to the black. It'll open up the eyes, making them appear larger, and I think it gives a really cute doll-like appearance to the eyes as well. On to the next look, the classic winged eyeliner, a firm favourite of mine and of many I'm sure. To do this today, I'm continuing on from the last look and just adding the wing. However, if you need a full, detailed, easy tutorial on how to create the perfect winged liner, I've already a video dedicated to it, which I'll leave in the card above. With this look, again I'm mapping out the shape of the wing with my felt tip pen first, and then I'm filling in the outline with the liquid to perfect the look. Liquid is just my personal preference, but you can use any eyeliner to achieve these looks, whether they be gels or pencils or even eyeshadows. This next look is a great one for the summer in particular. Today I'm adding the pop of colour to the lid, but the colour would look great along the lower lash line too. To achieve this look, you need to start out with a black eyeliner, create your flick, and then pick a colour for your second wing. I went with this gorgeous turquoise liner from Gosh, and I'm lining the upper lash line again, but I'm not making this line as thick because I still want that black to peep through. If you messed up a little, don't worry, you can go back in with the black liquid liner as I've just done to perfect the shape. This next style is my all-time favourite to wear. If I'm heading on a night out, I pair this liner with a black smoky eye. It's my signature look. For this look, I'm beginning again by mapping out my shape. I'm creating that classic winged liner look, but this time I'm going to extend a line downwards on the inner corner of my eye. Naturally my tear duct is rounded, but today I'm shaping it into a point with the liner. So once I've my shape mapped out, I'm filling the outline in with my liquid. And then the next part is personal preference. Well, the entire video is, but if you wanted, you could add a pencil to the waterline and leave it at that, or you could go ham and line the entire lower lash line. Alternatively, you could do both, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm lining the waterline now, and once that's done and I'm happy with how dark it is, then I'm taking some black eyeshadow on an angled brush and I'm lining along the lower lash line. Like how I map out my shape with a felt tip liner pen, I'm using the same concept here, but I've used an eyeshadow because it's actually going to set that kohl pencil in place too, so that it doesn't smudge throughout the day. Then, once I know where to line, I'm picking up my liquid liner again and perfecting that shape. This next look is a fun one to experiment with. It's a great style to do if you want to give the illusion of larger eyes. So the classic winged liner is the basis of a lot of these looks. Once you've got the hang of that, the rest will come with a little practice. So I've added my point on the inner corner again, and now I'm lining along the lower lash line with some eyeshadow, same as before, but once I get to the tear duct I'm dropping the line down a little and drawing a straight line parallel to the point in the inner corner. To really make the eyes pop, I'm adding a white liner between those two black lines, and then I'm sweeping it up onto the waterline. Then again, I'm adding some further definition with my liquid liner. Now, if you followed all of these steps and are still finding the shape a little hard to achieve, you can go in with some makeup remover on a cotton bud and clean up the lines. The pointed ones are great for this step, I just didn't have any to hand. Maybe the last look wasn't exactly to your taste, perhaps this style of double wing will be. Using that felt tip liner pen again, I'm lining my upper lash line as usual, and then I'm extending the line on the outer corner. But then instead of drawing a line from my lower lash line up and connecting it with that line to make a point, I'm drawing a line straight out, and that's going to give us that doubled wing effect. So in a nutshell, instead of connecting the two lines on the outer corner to make a kind of triangle, you're going to draw lines that are parallel to each other. I'm a big fan of this next look. I love smoky eyeliner and I don't do it often enough. It's such an all-rounder and I really don't think you can go wrong with it. To achieve this look, I like to take some black eyeshadow on an angled brush and I line along the upper lash line, and then I create a flick on the outer corner. Now you could use a kohl pencil for this look or a gel and smudge it out, but I find an eyeshadow easier to use and I feel you have more control with an eyeshadow. At the moment I'm just working on building up the intensity of the shadow, and you don't need to be particularly good at winged liner for this look. Precision isn't really involved as we're blending out the line. The only thing you need to remember is that the colour should be darkest at the lash line and fade upwards. I'm using a pencil brush now to smudge my line, and in my case, because I've used black, the eyeshadow should fade from a black up into a grey, but any colour will work for this look. If you feel you've lost some of the intensity while smudging, just go back in and add some more eyeshadow, and then that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.